Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Brain.
And I'm Anna. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Yes, absolutely. In this episode, we're diving into something that's really close to our hearts and probably one of the most powerful ways to improve your English naturally.
We're talking about beautiful, real-life English conversation, not the stiff, robotic English you find in textbooks, but the kind of English you hear in real life. Warm, expressive, natural English.
Exactly. You know those everyday conversations that feel authentic, like catching up with a friend, ordering a coffee, or comforting someone who's going through a tough time.
Right. And what makes these conversations beautiful isn't just the words, but how they're said, your tone, your feelings, your connection with the person you're speaking to.
That's such a great point. And today we're going to help our listeners experience that kind of English. Not only by listening, but by feeling it too.
So here's what we'll do in this episode. We're going to walk you through a few short real-life conversations. We'll act them out for you, then break them down step by step.
We'll explain the vocabulary expressions and emotional tone behind each dialogue. We'll also give you some powerful phrases you can start using right away.
And if you're someone who wants to sound more natural, more confident, and more connected when speaking English, this episode is perfect for you.
So grab a notebook, get comfortable, or just plug in your headphones while you go for a walk. This is going to be a relaxed but powerful session.
Let's get started. Welcome to beautiful real-life English conversation.
All right, Anna, so we just talked about how real-life English isn't like textbook English. But what exactly makes it beautiful? Why do we say beautiful real-life English conversation?
Great question, Brain. For me, it's all about how English feels in real conversations. It's not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about the rhythm, the emotions, and the connection between people.
Yeah, it's like music, right? Real conversations have a certain flow. Words rise and fall, people pause, they smile, laugh, or show concern. It's all part of making English alive and meaningful.
Exactly. Textbooks often teach you perfect grammar and formal sentences, but real conversations are more relaxed and natural. People use contractions like I'm instead of I am, and they add little words like, well, you know, or actually to sound more casual.
And don't forget the emotions behind the words. When someone says, "I'm so happy to see you," the tone makes all the difference. If you say it flatly, it sounds boring. But if you say it with warmth and excitement, it feels beautiful.
Yes, and beautiful English isn't always about big fancy words. Sometimes it's the simple phrases that carry the most meaning and kindness.
Like saying, "Take your time when someone's rushing," or "That means a lot to me," to show appreciation.
Those little phrases add kindness and connection to the conversation. They make people feel good and create positive vibes.
So it's a mix of how you say things and the words you choose that create beautiful English.
And don't forget the pauses and pauses. In real life, people don't speak non-stop. Pausing helps you think and shows you're listening and caring.
Right. And that's why listening to real conversations is so important. It helps you catch those small but beautiful details.
Which is exactly why in this episode we'll not only show you real conversations, but also explain how you can use those beautiful details yourself.
So, if you want to sound more natural and connect with people in English, understanding the beauty of real-life conversation is the first step.
Absolutely. Ready to hear our first example? Brain, is that you? Wow, it's been ages.
Anna, I can't believe it. You haven't changed a bit.
Ha, thanks. Same to you. How have you been?
I've been good busy with work and all that. But seeing you now, it feels like old times.
Totally. Remember when we used to hang out at that cafe every weekend?
How could I forget? Those were the days.
We should definitely catch up more often. Coffee soon?
Absolutely. Let's not wait another year this time.
Okay, let's look at some of the phrases we used here. First, it's been ages. This means a long time has passed since we last met. It's a common and friendly way to greet someone after a long break.
Right. And then, you haven't changed a bit. This is a nice compliment, meaning the person looks the same as before, maybe even better.
Exactly. Next, how have you been? Is a casual way to ask about someone's life since you last saw them.
Also notice how we say, I've been good, busy with work, and all that. The phrase and all that is informal and means and other similar things. It's a quick way to wrap up what you've been doing.
And saying it feels like old times shows a warm feeling of nostalgia. It means the moment reminds you of good memories from the past.
Finally, let's not wait another year. This time is a friendly way to promise to meet sooner next time.
These small phrases make the conversation sound natural and full of emotion. It's been ages. You haven't changed a bit. How have you been? And all that. It feels like old times. Let's not wait another year this time.
So, Anna, after hearing that warm conversation between friends, many learners might wonder, how do I find more natural English like that in real life?
Great question, Brain. The good news is that natural English is everywhere. If you know where to look, you just need to train your ears and eyes.
One of the best ways is by watching movies and TV shows in English, especially with subtitles. That way you can see and hear how people really talk, the contractions, the casual phrases, even the pauses.
Absolutely. And don't just watch passively, try to listen actively. Notice how the characters say things differently depending on their mood. Are they excited, tired, nervous?
Podcasts like this one are also a goldmine for natural English. They're usually conversational, just like real life. Listen to how people connect, how they respond to each other naturally.
Another tip is to pay attention when you're around native English speakers. It could be at work at a cafe or even online chats. Notice the small words they use like, well, actually, which help conversations flow smoothly.
Right. And don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. It takes time. The key is to listen regularly and try to pick up on those little natural touches. Right. And don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. It takes time. The key is to listen regularly and try to pick up on those little natural touches.
And finally, record yourself. Try speaking like you hear in real life. Then listen back to notice your tone and rhythm. It's a powerful way to get closer to natural English.
Great advice, Anna. So remember, natural English is all around you. You just need to open your eyes and ears and practice regularly.
Hi, can I grab a medium latte, please?
Of course! Would you like any flavor syrup with that? Vanilla caramel?
Vanilla sounds great, thanks.
No problem. And would you like it? Got it. Anything else?
No, that's all for now.
All right, your total is $4.50. No worries if you want to pay by card. Coming right up. Your latte will be ready in just a minute.
Thanks so much. Okay, Brain, let's go over some useful phrases here. First, can I grab is a casual and friendly way to order something. It's more natural than saying, may I have?
Exactly. And when I asked, would you like any flavor syrup? That's a polite way to offer extra options.
Notice how I said, vanilla sounds great? That's a relaxed way to decide and say yes.
Then I asked, would you like it hot or iced? This kind of simple choice question is very common in cafes.
And no worries is a friendly phrase meaning it's okay or don't worry about it. It's often used to make customers feel comfortable.
Also, coming right up is a common way to tell someone their order will be ready soon.
These small phrases add friendliness and make the conversation flow smoothly. Can I grab? Would you like any? Sounds great. No worries. Coming right up.
Anna, after hearing those conversations, I'm curious, what do you think makes a phrase sound truly beautiful in English?
I think it's all about how a phrase makes the other person feel. When you use kind, thoughtful expressions, it creates a positive and warm atmosphere.
Yeah, Like when someone says, "That means a lot to me." It's simple, but carries deep meaning.
Exactly. Or phrases like take your time, which show patience and understanding.
Those small phrases make everyday conversations more meaningful. Here are a few more beautiful phrases I love. I really appreciate it. You made my day. I'm here if you need me. That's very thoughtful of you. It's okay. No worries.
And don't forget about softeners like just and a little, which make requests and statements sound polite and gentle.
For example, instead of saying, "Give me the report," you can say, "Could you just send me the report when you have a moment?" See how much softer and nicer that sounds?
Totally. Using these phrases helps you sound natural and kind, which makes people want to keep talking to you.
So, listeners, try to add these beautiful phrases to your daily conversations. They can really change how people respond to you.
And remember, it's not just the words, but also how you say them with warmth, kindness, and a genuine smile in your voice.
Beautiful English is really about connection. It's a way to show you care, even in the smallest moments.
Well said, Brain. Ready to put these phrases into practice with another mini conversation?
Let's do it! Hey, Anna, you seem a bit down today. Is everything okay?
Thanks for asking, Brain. Yeah, I've just been feeling a little overwhelmed with work lately.
I'm sorry to hear that. Remember, it's okay to take a break sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes I feel guilty when I slow down.
That's completely normal. Just know you don't have to be perfect all the time.
Thanks, Brain. It really helps to hear that.
Anytime, Anna. If you ever want to talk or need a break, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that so much. It means a lot.
Okay, let's talk about some comforting phrases we used. First is everything okay? A gentle way to check in on someone. Right. Then I said remember it's okay to take a break sometimes. This reminds someone that self-care is important.
And I'm sorry to hear that shows empathy, letting the other person know you understand their feelings. And I'm sorry to hear that shows empathy, letting the other person know you understand their feelings. Also, I'm here for you is a powerful phrase that shows support and availability.
And finally, it means a lot is a nice way to express gratitude when someone offers comfort. Is everything okay? It's okay to take a break. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't have to be perfect. I'm here for you. It means a lot. Anna, we see so much English on social media these days. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. But do you think that's the same kind of English we hear in real life?
Not really, Brain. Social media English is often very short and sometimes full of slang or abbreviations. It's great for quick communication, but it doesn't always sound natural in real conversations.
Right. For example, on social media you might see LOL or BTW, but you don't usually say those out loud in everyday conversations.
Exactly. Real-life English includes tone, pauses, body language, and emotions, things you can't fully capture in a short text or post.
Also, people on social media sometimes use exaggerated expressions or emojis to show feelings, but in person, you use your voice and facial expressions instead.
And social media English can be more informal or even careless with grammar, which might not be good if you want to speak clearly and politely.
So while social media can help you learn vocabulary and slang, it's important to balance it with listening and practicing real-life English conversations.
Absolutely. Real-life English helps you connect better with people and understand the full meaning behind their words.
That's why in this podcast we focus on beautiful, natural conversations, the kind that truly bring English to life.
Hey, Brain, how's your day going so far?
Not bad, thanks. Just trying to catch up on emails. How about you?
Pretty busy, but I managed to grab a quick coffee earlier. That helped a lot.
Nice. Sometimes a little break is all we need to recharge.
Exactly. By the way, did you hear about the team meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, I did. Hopefully it won't run too long.
Fingers crossed. I'm hoping for a quick update so we can get back to work. Let's go over some casual workplace phrases. First, how's your day going so far? Is a friendly way to check in with a colleague.
Right, and not bad is a relaxed, positive response, meaning things are okay.
When I said managed to grab a quick coffee, that means I found time to get coffee even though I was busy.
And a little break is all we need to recharge shows understanding of how small pauses can improve productivity.
Did you hear about the team meeting? Is a way to bring up work topics casually.
Finally, fingers crossed is an informal phrase expressing hope. How's your day going so far? Not bad. Managed to grab a quick coffee. A little break to recharge. Did you hear about? Fingers crossed. As we wrap up today's episode, Anna, what's your top tip for sounding natural and beautiful when speaking English?
I'd say focus on listening first. The more you listen to real conversations, the better you'll understand the rhythm and flow of natural English.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to practice out loud even if you make mistakes. That's how you improve.
Also, pay attention to small details like using contractions, softening your requests, and adding friendly phrases. They make your English sound warm and real.
Remember, it's not just the words, but your tone and attitude that bring your English to life.
So keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy the journey. Beautiful English comes from genuine connection.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode of English Learning Podcast.
Bye for now.
Wow, Anna, what an amazing journey through beautiful real-life English today. We covered so many natural phrases and real conversations.
Yes, I hope our listeners found the tips and mini conversations helpful. Real-life English is all about connection and feeling comfortable.
Before we finish, let's give our listeners a little challenge to practice what they've learned.
Great idea. Here's the challenge. Over the next 3 days, try to use at least 3 beautiful natural English phrases from today's episode in your own conversations.
Whether it's ordering coffee, comforting a friend, or chatting at work, find a chance to speak naturally and warmly.
And if you're shy, you can practice by recording yourself or talking to a mirror.
Also, don't forget to listen carefully to native speakers, whether it's podcasts, movie, or real people, and notice those little phrases that make English sound alive.
We'd love to hear how your challenge goes. Share your experiences in the comments or on social media with English Learning Podcast.
Thanks so much for joining us today. Keep practicing, stay confident, and speak beautifully.
See you next time.